Hello, good afternoon, audience. Good afternoon, viewers. Good afternoon, flocks. I want to thank you for having showing response to my previous podcast and talk show. I basically will say thank you so very much on your response. Today I'll be discussing on some lighter issues, issues that definitely has got to do with our individual persons, our as well collective persons too. We all have agendas, I believe. We all have plans. But come to think about it, many of us started planning very well in life, and while engaging into this plan, into this prospect, we sometimes came in contact with a lot of issues, a lot of problems that actually got us discouraged. And while we became discouraged, we became pissed off, we became angry, and the mentality of want to go back and try it again, died out of our mindset. So we couldn't even want to try it again. Many individuals or many persons, or many of us basically, have found ourselves in this same shoe. We've, in one way or the other, encountered failures, either in our exams, either in a business we tried that we invested money into and we couldn't get the expected profit or benefit, or either in some kind of jobs we find ourselves working and we find out that we are not really responding very well, and we thought that we could just step down or we could just step aside from such jobs. Or either in relationships, we find ourselves in different kinds of relationships that we always feel is not working out, and we consider it a failure and we dropped out. As well, even in marriages, we find out a whole lot of couples after being joined together for better for worse. Some of them did take 6 months, 1 year, 2 years. The marriage got broken. And there are so many areas that we've started a lot of pursuits that we couldn't complete. But I want to tell you something, that life is about completion. Life has been about completion. There has never been an incomplete pursuit. There has never been an unfulfilled pursuit. Life is always complete. It's a cycle of completion. And life does not know incompleteness. Life does not know dropout. It doesn't recognize, failure. It doesn't recognize disadvantage. It doesn't recognize inability to fulfill or to finish. What is recognized is ability to finish, to complete. And that is exactly what, as individuals, as human beings, we are made of. We are made up of a whole. We are made up of a completion. There is no half in us. There is no breakout in us. There is no fragment in us. Why? Because we all have one universal mind and is created for one universal God. Therefore, looking at the life we've lived as regards to many of the pursuits that we've followed, many of the careers, many of the jobs, many of the businesses, many of the engagements that we have found ourselves in, that we have encountered countless, many times we failed and we got disappointed and we drop out and we say we are not going to give it a trial. It's not just because we don't want to give it a trial, it's because we've not really considered the deep conscious effects of what initially with the step we took. We've not really come to sit down, prune, carry out proper meditation, in visualizing that pursuit, that ambition, that career, that job, that business that we earlier on embark into. I want to make you understand one thing about life. Life is so beautiful, life is so excellent, life is very interesting. Life has its own, lovely part. It has its own creative part. It has its own intelligent part. Life does not have disadvantage. Life does not have failure. Life does not have inabilities. Life only have enjoyments. It always have merriment. It always have happiness. All of them found in a state of strategic solitude. Solitude in the essence of carrying out deep meditation as regards to those patterns, those areas that we've considered to be quite challenging. Those patterns, those areas that we have considered to not being able to, keep us at a point of productivity. I want to make you understand something, that life is a plan. No matter how you set up a plan, you definitely will encounter challenges. But it does not mean that because of your encounter challenges, you give up. You don't give up so soon. No, you don't try one business and after you lost, you kick off. You go and start a different business. No. You look for funds, you look for capital and reinvest in that business. Do you get me? You look for brains, you look for resources. Could it be labor? Could it be more hands? Could it be more advice? You reinvest, you recapitalize in that same business. You develop a patient mind. Do you get? You strategize. You develop a new picture that you use to penetrate into the core of that particular business. Let me tell you one thing. Failure does not exist. Failure has never existed and it will never exist. Why? I will tell you, because failure is a mirage, it's an illusion, it has no definition. In the opposite of it, every failure signifies success, every disadvantage signifies advantage, every lack of opportunity, are you getting, signify opportunity. So we are all opportune, we are all at advantage, we are all successful, irrespective of the challenges we ever encounter. I want to speak to you and tell you that no matter where you find yourself today, no matter where you find yourself in, no matter the challenges you might have been able to find yourself passing through, there is a success that is meant for you. There is an excellency that is meant for you. Wake up, stand up, put on your suit, put on your trouser, put on your shoe, put on your regiment, put on your boldness, put on your confidence. Believe that you are going to go all out there to achieve that particular goal that you set up for yourself. It could be that you are unable to finish up school, you can finish up school. Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, dropped out from Harvard University. But after he founded Facebook and expanded, he went back and completed the school. Similar thing with Bill Gates, who founded the Microsoft. He dropped out. After he was able to, pioneer the Microsoft, he went back and he completed. So we have a whole lot of people who were dropouts, who possibly they were unable to start the university at an early age, but at the old age, or as they begin to get older and get older, they begin to see the reasons why they needed to go back to school. Mind you, education is the leading of human soul to what is best and making what is best out of you. So therefore, the more you relate to people, the more you become educated. The more you associate with people, the more you become educated. Not just relating and associating, but associating and relating with the right mind. So therefore, I'm calling on every one of you that is downcasted, that has looked yourself with a low esteem, that has reduced yourself because of the number of failures that you have encountered. I want you all to stand up, to rise to that challenges, to believe that you can still acquire that same expectations, to believe that you can still get that job. Go back to that government institution, go back to that government parastatal that gives out projects, that gives out job. I tell you, they will recognize you, they will give you back. Go back to that private company, go back to that multinational companies, go back to those places that you've been rejected, you'll be accepted. Nobody rejects you. Rejection does not exist. Rejection does not have a place in our mindset. Never accept it, never look at it, never recognize rejection. Every time you are being rejected, it means you are being accepted. Put up, dress up, catch up, walk up, chin up. Believe that you can achieve the goal. Walk straight, be bold. Don't pile your shoulders down like someone who is wrecked up because of financial issues or financial challenges. Don't make your face look so poor. Don't dress in a very poor look, like all your hope is gone. No, be bold, be confident. Believe that no matter where you are today, that God has a great plan for you, and with that plan God has for you, you can achieve it by taking a bold step. Whatsoever little thing that you can do, keep doing it. If he's writing, keep writing. If he's speaking, keep speaking. If he's in Artistical work, drawing, keep doing it. Whatever little job, artistical work you can do, keep doing it. By so doing, yes, you will find yourself growing with boldness, growing with confidence. Yes, the universe will bring in the right people, the right circumstances, the right events, people that will be a part by parcel of that progress that has been destined for you. So my brother and sisters, every one of you, the viewers, I want you to wake up to this call. Believe that whatever goal you have for yourself this year, you can achieve it. Even if you fail, try again. If you fail again, try again. If you fail again, try again. If you fail, try. Keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. Do you know what? Albert Einstein failed 9,999 times while trying to discover the fluorescent, the bulb. But in the last 10,000 experiment, he got it. Yes, he got it. Abraham Lincoln failed and failed several times. But at the end of the day, he became the American president just once. He contested once to become an American president. He has failed in various aspects of his life. That's to tell you, this man does not recognize failure. Never you get intimidated by failure. Failure is under your feet. It has no place in your personality, in your perception. Carry out a dimensional shift of mindset. Believe you can acquire your goals. Believe you can acquire your desire. Those goals you have set for yourself. Believe when it's getting difficult, it's getting better. When it's getting so difficult, it's getting so better. When it's getting so difficult, it's getting so better. Never see yourself to be one who is at advantage. Believe that you're always at advantage, and I trust you, you'll always be at advantage. Be the best, talk with the best, associate with the best, and know that the best will always make you feel that you too can be best. Thank you once more for listening to this podcast. I am once more Ike Hilary. Thank you so much, and I hope you'll be looking up to my next podcast. Thank you. Ciao.